Alright, so I've been meaning to make this video since last night, but here you go. As y'all know, Bennett went on Ranger Board and he was basically chatting with the people about how the Neo Saban Era seasons turned out terrible because of Saban's way. I knew for a fact that something was completely off with Ninja Steel. Because personally, I feel like Ninja Steel was pretty much a throwaway season. And the reason why I say a throwaway season is because it did not feel like a ninja thing. It was just there to be its own thing. I mean, now that you think about it, it kind of makes sense as to why the show turned out the way it did, because it was under Saban's rules. You have to have fart jokes, you have to have comedy duo, and you have to have 2 minutes of Victor and Monty, and the whole goofiness of the show without any high stakes whatsoever, without any dramatic moments and serious moments within the show. I mean, the fight scenes didn't really work with me. They barely did any civilian fights. They barely did any ninja stuff. Then what was the point of them having them ugly uniforms in Ninja Steel? Especially for a show called Power Rangers Ninja Steel that is supposed to be a ninja theme season. Well, it did not feel like a ninja season. It felt like an embarrassment. It felt like a parody of Power Rangers. Them trying to be like Mighty Morphin with the whole Mighty Morphin style track, which is not about Power Rangers. It was about a Tommy show. That's basically what this was, a Tommy show. Because when you think about it, JDF and Saban had that close relationship. So when Hasbro took over, JDF was like, man, I don't want to do it no more. And I think that's what cost it. But in all honesty, I just felt like this was so like how it turned out to be. A lot of fart jokes, a lot of comedy, a lot of unnecessary bad puns in the ADR rooms. The lack of unmoored fight scenes. And I think that is what really made the Neo Saban era the most hated era in Power Rangers history. Even the cast of Ninja Steel actually hated the show. They hated doing the project because of Saban's ways. Like, this is what happens when you get into the industry. You're going to end up encountering some of the weirdest behind the scenes stuff and dirt from Saban, even if you get mistreated terribly. Now, mind you, I like the uniforms in Ninja Steel, but my God, did the show turn out terrible. I hate this show with a passion. Linkari could call it a good show all he wants, but at the end of the day, the show is bad. Because what I'm getting from Bennett is that he wasn't allowed to be creative. Everybody wasn't allowed to do any ninja-ish stuff on Power Rangers Ninja Steel, because you have to have technology and your regular ideas for a for a show that is based on ninjas, that was supposed to be based on ninjas, but it did not. So the whole thing was a walking red flag. That's why you have the show like Ninja Steel didn't feel like a ninja season. They barely did anything ninja-ish. And I'm so glad that Bennett actually exposed Saban, that actually broke it down. And when you think about it, when Samurai came back in 2011, it was doomed to be trash after all. Because there was an episode about the broken gate when Antonio was trying to unlock some type of black box, and the whole scene when Antonio was trying to rescue Janet and he ended up doing a ninja trick. I'm like, what is this? So yeah, shout out to Simon for exposing Saban and why we all hate the Neo Saban era.